There was a wedding in a small town outside Columbus, Ohio. One man stood alone by the drink table, khaki pants, a polo shirt from 3 seasons ago. Nobody was talking to him. Someone finally asked, "So what do you do?" He said, "I own a laundromat." The conversation died right there. "Oh, cool." And they walked away. 20 minutes later, someone leaned over and whispered the truth. That man owns 6 laundromats across 2 counties. Last year, he cleared just under $780,000 in profit. He just bought the building next to his 4th location in cash. He didn't say a word. He just went back for more shrimp cocktail. That story isn't rare. It's a pattern. And today, I'm going to show you 5 businesses that sound painfully boring. The kind of businesses you'd never bring up on a first date, that are quietly making ordinary people rich all across America right now. One thing before we start, this is not a get-rich-quick video. I'm not selling a course. This is an observation about how wealth actually gets built in this country, and it's almost never the way social media tells you. Stick with me for the next 25 minutes. By the end, you'll never look at a laundromat, a tow truck, or a pest control van the same way again. Here's the pattern nobody talks about, the businesses everyone gets excited about. Crypto trading apps, AI startups, dropshipping stores, the next big app idea. Those are the businesses that struggle the hardest to survive. Not because the ideas are bad, because everyone is chasing them at the same time, and most of them are betting on something that doesn't even exist yet. The businesses that sound boring, the ones nobody wants to talk about at a dinner party, those are the ones quietly running for decades, generating real income for real families. Why? Because excitement says, this is brand new. Nobody's done this before. Boring says, people have needed this for 50 years, and they'll need it for 50 more. Old school American business owners, the ones who built quiet fortunes in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, they weren't looking for the next big thing. They were looking for the thing people will always pay for, no matter what the economy is doing. That single filter, will people always need this? Is exactly what turns a boring business into a wealth-building machine. So let's break down 5 of them. Real categories, real numbers where I can verify them. No hype. Drop a comment right now before I even reveal them, and guess which boring business you think secretly makes the most money. Let's see if you're right by the end of this video. Business number 5, laundromats and dry cleaning. I know what you're thinking. A laundromat, really? Just wait. Across the U.S., renter households are at record highs. Young professionals are working longer hours than ever. Dual-income households don't have time to do laundry, let alone iron a dress shirt. Apartment buildings and college towns are exploding with a customer base that has one thing in common: no time and no washer-dryer hookup. Here's what the numbers actually look like. A standard dry clean of a suit, $12 to $25 wedding gown or bulk drapery cleaning. $80 to $200 per order. Commercial laundry pickup contracts with restaurants, gyms, and salons. Recurring monthly billing. A well-located 30 to 40 machine laundromat can generate $15,000 to $40,000 a month in gross revenue with relatively low staffing costs because machines run themselves. The real advantage of this business isn't the per load price. It's the repeat customer cycle. A customer who comes in doesn't come once. They come every single week, sometimes twice. That's not a sale. That's a subscription that nobody calls a subscription. And here's the part nobody tells you. Laundromats are one of the few businesses in America where cash flow is close to guaranteed. People don't stop washing clothes during a recession. If anything, more people start using laundromats because they're cutting back on other expenses. Business number 4, auto repair shops. This is a business with over 280 million registered vehicles driving around the United States right now. Every single one of them needs oil changes, brake jobs, tire rotations, transmission work, accident repairs, basic wear and tear that never ever stops. Cars don't pause when the economy slows down. If anything, when people can't afford a new car, they hold on to their old one longer, which means more repairs, not fewer. A well-located, established repair shop with a loyal customer base runs on daily cash flow. One good repair experience, and that customer comes back for the next issue. They bring their spouse's car. They refer their neighbor. This business runs almost entirely on trust and location, And once you build both, growth becomes organic, almost automatic. The one honest caveat: you need skilled, honest mechanics, either yourself or people you trust completely. Bad management or shady repairs kill customer retention fast. But the underlying demand, it is, in a very real sense, unbreakable. As long as Americans drive cars, and they will for decades, this business has a customer base that never disappears. Business number 3, pest control services. I know, this one sounds like the most boring item on this entire list. Stay with me, because this is where it gets interesting. Every restaurant in America needs quarterly pest control to stay compliant with health codes. Every hospital, every school, every food processing facility. It's not optional. It's required by regulation. Apartment complexes and property managers strongly recommend it to avoid liability. That means the customer doesn't get to decide whether they want the service. Regulation and liability decide for them. This is one of the rare businesses with recurring borderline mandatory revenue. Here's how the model actually works. Annual maintenance contracts, AMCs. A business signs once, and a pest control company visits quarterly, billing automatically every cycle. The chemicals and treatments used carry high margins. A realistic illustrative example: a small pest control operation with 50 active commercial contracts in a mid-sized city can generate somewhere between $60,000 and $120,000 a month. The scaling model is simple. Add more contracts, add a technician, and revenue climbs with it. Many pest control businesses in the U.S. start in one city and expand territory by territory, using the exact same playbook over and over. Business number 2, packaging and shipping supply. Corrugated boxes, bubble mailers, packing tape, poly bags, shipping labels. Who buys this stuff? Every Amazon FBA seller, every Shopify brand, every Etsy shop shipping products daily, every small e-commerce business in the country, and the number of online sellers in the U.S. grows every single year. It's not slowing down, it's accelerating. These buyers will purchase packaging materials monthly, sometimes weekly, for as long as their business exists. This is a B2B business, not a retail one. You're not selling to random walk-in customers. You're selling to recurring business accounts who need to reorder constantly just to keep shipping their own product. Margins on packaging materials typically run 20 to 40%, and that number jumps significantly higher on custom printed packaging, which, by the way, almost every growing brand eventually wants once they get serious about their image. The scaling mechanism here is beautifully simple. As your customer's business grows, their order volume grows, and your revenue grows with them, without you doing anything differently. New sellers enter the market constantly, which means new recurring accounts keep showing up on their own. Low glamour, high utility, exactly the kind of business that quiet, old money operators have favored for generations. Business number 1, wholesale distribution. This is the one most people genuinely don't understand. So let me break it down properly. The consumer packaged goods industry in the U.S., snacks, beverages, cleaning products, household essentials, is a market worth hundreds of billions of dollars annually, growing steadily every single year. Think about brands like Coca-Cola, Frito-Lay, Tide, Clorox. How do these products actually get from the manufacturer's warehouse to your local grocery store shelf? Through a regional distributor. Here's exactly what a distributor does. Buy inventory directly from the manufacturer at wholesale price, deliver it to retailers in their assigned territory, collect payment. That's the entire job. For that relatively simple function, distributors typically earn 4 to 10% margin, boosted further by volume incentives and manufacturer rebates. On snack foods and premium branded products, margins can climb to 8 to 15%. Ask yourself honestly, is Coca-Cola going out of business? Is Tide disappearing from grocery shelves? Is Frito-Lay shutting down? Not in your lifetime. Look at what all 5 of these businesses actually have in common. No innovation, no disruption, no venture capital, no press releases, no viral TikTok launch, but every single one has daily or recurring demand. Everyone combines low glamour with high utility. Everyone has a customer who, once they come in, comes back. Laundry, weekly customer. Auto repair, maintenance cycle. Pest control, mandatory quarterly service. Packaging, monthly reorders. Distribution, daily movement of product. These businesses look boring precisely because the demand is so obvious that nobody bothers getting excited about it anymore. And when the excitement disappears, so does the competition. Entry gets easier. The smartest operators in American business history didn't chase excitement. They chased one thing to actually do today. Within a 2-mile radius of your home, check these 5 categories, either in person or on Google Maps. Laundromats, auto repair shops, pest control companies, packaging suppliers, and wholesale distribution warehouses. Ask one question about each. How many years has this business been running? If the answer is 5+ years, that's proven demand, not a guess. Drop a comment and tell me which of these 5 surprised you the most. Disclaimer: this video is for educational and informational purposes only. Before starting any business, conduct proper market research, location analysis, legal compliance checks, and financial planning. For distributorship opportunities, contact the regional sales office of the brand directly. There's money in boring, there's stability in essential, and there's freedom in recurring revenue. If you got something genuinely useful out of this today, subscribe and hit the bell, because until next time, understand your money and grow it.